you are not praying to demigods, then also you are getting the results.
When you are not
even you are not
right, yes,
not even praying.
Correct. So the point is, okay, let me clarify. Krishna reciprocates with everybody, even an atheist, right? But he also reciprocates with those who worship others other than Krishna. He reciprocates with them because they want material desires, so they get them. It's Krishna's arrangement to reciprocate. He reciprocates with the atheist. He also reciprocates with those who worship others.
Somebody who's not worshipping anyone.
Yeah, he doesn't have to worship. The law of karma is Krishna's path. But here's, okay, actually I'm going to thank you because you're going to help to explain something, and I'll take this opportunity. Krishna's path, when it doesn't include worship of Krishna, is called the law of karma. Let me repeat it one more time. Krishna's path, when it doesn't include worship of him, is called the law of karma. That same path. But that segment in which somebody is not worshipping Krishna, if he's worshipping demigods, he's worshipping no demigods, he's worshipping a big leader, he's not worshipping a leader, he's an atheist, he's a riotous person, he's a troublemaker, they are in the law of karma. That's called, law of karma is Krishna's path when you're not worshipping Krishna. Make sense?
He's not a troublemaker.
No. Just hear me. Even if he's a pious person, not worshipping, he is in the law of karma. Do you understand? Nobody is exempt. But when a person worships Krishna, it's not called the law of karma. Then it goes by a different name. Okay? Thank you. Give it behind.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Will Krishna will reciprocate through spiritual master also? Through spiritual master? Will he reciprocate through spiritual master?
When you have a spiritual master, that is part of Krishna's reciprocation. Ek Rupe Brahmanda Brahmite Kona Bhagyavan Jeev Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Latapi. It is by Krishna's arrangement you get a spiritual master. It is Krishna's arrangement. But it is for that person who wants to come to Krishna closer. He sends to him.
As you say that Guru is also equal to him.
I'm sorry?
Since he is the representative of Krishna, then he is equal to him. Guru.
Yeah, of course. We will discuss spiritual master in a few verses in this chapter later on.
And one more point that you said devil lies in the details. So I just remember this. We do have this training, like detailed training in spiritual life, like Shiksha Diksha Guru, through Shiksha Diksha Guru. So we have detailed training.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah. So what is the recommendation? Like many devotees, they don't have this like direct instruction from the spiritual master. They are not connected always with the spiritual master.
Right now, in context with the class, let me say this much. Whether one has hand-holding training by somebody or not, we are being reciprocated by Krishna according to our exact mood and frame of mind. Exact, okay? Now, if you want to have very detailed training by a spiritual master, that's another topic for another day, because there is a certain requirement for you to get that reciprocation from Krishna. In other words, what do you have to do in order to get training such that it is not haphazard, it is not generic, it is very personal. So there is a requirement on your part in order to be entitled to that. Not everyone is going to be entitled to that. You're essentially asking for, a diamond. So there is a requirement for a person who is eligible to have this diamond. Because when you have such personal training by a pure devotee of Krishna, that itself is a very big thing. Not everyone is going to get it. Because they will not appreciate it. So you have to be in a position where you can appreciate. And then Krishna will give. If you are not able to appreciate, Krishna will not provide. Is that okay?
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. You mentioned that when people they do not worship anyone, then they are in the impersonalist category. So I just want to ask that does that also mean impersonalism means they themselves believe themselves as God, like self-enjoy?
Yeah,
in a sense.
we're talking about genuine spiritualists who did not have a personal understanding of God. They're not atheists, actually. You can't be an atheist and be an impersonalist, as in Brahman realized. But so don't confuse a person who is atheist with a person who is spiritually realized, but impersonal realization, not personal. It's for a devotee, even that is bad. Both are bad. Impersonal realization is very bad. It kills the devotional feeling of a devotee. So he should guard against impersonal contamination. Mayavada Bhashya Shunile Hoy Sarvanash. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said. Okay? Right? Yeah.
Krishna says everyone follows my path in all respects.
Right.
So I heard that everyone wants enjoyment somehow or the other. So
Right.
Is that also right? Means
I don't know about everyone wants, but those who want enjoyment, if it's bodily, if it's mental, then Krishna reciprocates.
means but I could not exactly understand it. Everyone follows my path. Like
I gave the example of gravity. Whether you're in North India, South India, in the basement, in the skyscraper, gravity is there. So whether you're an atheist, you're still subject to Krishna's reciprocation. Nobody is exempt. There's no exemption certificate. But Krishna reciprocates with different kinds of people in different ways. With sense enjoys in the law of karma. Alright? I think Prabhuji there.
I think kind of my question is like his question, because the first time I read everyone follows my path, I didn't understand, I didn't agree, because I know people that doesn't, they are not religious people. So what you're saying is that if Krishna reciprocates everyone, reciprocation means that these people is following Krishna. Even he is not religious, he doesn't know Krishna, heard about Krishna?
But I explained the law of karma. Did you not?
Yeah, you said that when you're not devotee of Krishna, you're in the law of karma.
Thank
So
you.
another question maybe would be, if you are in the law of karma, that means you're following Krishna's path?
Yes. Thank
Any
you.
karma, any kind of karma, even evil karmas?
Yes. It means that is Krishna's program. That's his setup. You're subject to the law of karma. You do bad, you go to hell. You'll be punished. That's law of karma.
So people going to hell is following Krishna?
No. Following Krishna doesn't mean he's following like a devotee. He's following in the sense that he has to abide by that law. That law will work. Do you understand? He's not consciously thinking of Krishna, the Supreme Lord, but it is Krishna's program. In other words, there is no chaos, there is no accident. Things are not happening haphazardly. Everything is happening by Krishna's will. Nobody is outside of Krishna's will. Do you follow?
Maybe you're saying that going to hell is a train, so maybe in the future he can become devotee.
He
Like that.
may or may not, but he will be punished. He can do it again, he'll be punished again. It's up to him, it's up to the living entity. But that's Krishna's reciprocation.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I think you had a hand up.
Hare Krishna. It is also told that Krishna is a expansion of Guru is expansion of Paramatma.
Yes. What is
So-
your question then?
So how we can understand that really?
Yeah. Well, I'm explaining that the Guru plays a part of the way Krishna reciprocates with a living entity who wants to come closer to Krishna. The word Upanishad means to come close to the absolute truth. Upanishad, they bring you close. They take the form of a Guru who closes the gap between you and Krishna because you want to get close. He gets a Guru. Is that okay? You had a question? Okay.
Hare Krishna, you mentioned that the people who worship demigods, means someday they would vanish. Eventually, demigods also vanish. So, what about the lifespan of the demigods?
It dies. They die. Lifespan is fixed. They're not eternal. Okay.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I hope I'm not jumping the gun. I'm just thinking out loud. These karmis, impersonalists, and including devotees, they are subject to Krishna's arrangement. That's what the verse says. So I'm thinking at the back of my mind, what is the role of devotees? Devotees. I mean Hare Krishna devotees.
Yeah.
They preach to such karmis, and I don't know if there's any impersonalists, but what their fate is supposed to be, the devotees change it and steer it away. So,
See, the devotee's role with karmis, as you put it, is the same as the question that was asked twice. The Guru is the same role. For that karmi, that non-devotee, the devotee, the Hare Krishna devotee, the preacher, is coming on behalf of Krishna. We used to say when we used to go door to door, Hare Krishna, we're coming on behalf of the temple. And sometimes we'd say, we're coming on behalf of the Supreme Lord. So, you explain, why are you walking into my path? We're coming on behalf of the Supreme Lord. Because Krishna says, Nimitta Bhava Savyasachi, you become an instrument in my hands. 11th chapter. So a devotee thinks of himself as a tool in Krishna's hands. So Krishna is not just passive reciprocation, he is also provoking reciprocation. He's not waiting for you to take the first step. In the case of a preacher, he is taking the first step. He is reaching out to you. That's remarkable. That's for a later stage, but at this point we are learning about Krishna, that he reciprocates. And therefore we should, you know what they say, be careful what you want, what you wish for, because it may come true. In other words, Krishna is reciprocating your wishes. Later on we'll learn that Krishna, as the personality, he is also provoking us. Jiva Jago, Gaura Chandra Bole. So that's another lesson for another day. Yes. I was about to end. So we meet next week, by the way, not tomorrow. This particular discussion.
In India, means we have demigods, but I have heard and studied that in Western countries they have angels instead of demigods.
Yes.
So
Angels.
I just want to ask, how do they preach like with demigods to people who believe in angels and all this?
Angels, even by their own understanding, are not really demigods. Usually they're depicted as beings with wings. And in Sanskrit language, in Vedic language, they're called kinnaras. Kinnara. They are beings, heavenly beings with wings. So Christianity, they don't have too much. So a kinnara is a very big thing for, Christians. Let them have their angel. Why deprive them of an angel? It's not a big thing. For them it's very big because there's not too many things. Gabriel the angel and that's it. Then, not much else. God's got a white beard. I don't know why, but he has. Even Brahma doesn't have a white beard. Okay.
Krishna reciprocates, and we know that he fulfills every desire.
Yeah.
If not now,
according to your karma.
Yeah, means whatever we desire by saying.
And according to your desire. Your desire and your deserve. You may desire to be Bill Gates, you may not be Bill Gates. So. Your deserve also is considered. Your desire and your deserve. What do you deserve?
And what is the basis of that?
Karma, punya or pap. That's how you get material things. Material things are a result of your karma, punya or pap. Granth Raj Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.